Previously I mentioned that a lot of the earlier Game Boy titles had a lot of really small nondescript character sprites and just kind of hard to discern graphics that, didn't always look all that great, but that doesn't mean that there weren't good games among them. Take into consideration this Nintendo Game Boy launch title, Super Mario Land. It's a Mario game, so you know you're in for something good. And while this game is quite simple and does show its age, it's still a lot of fun. Back in the late 80s, early 90s, Mario games were kind of like the killer app. So, Nintendo really couldn't do wrong by putting one out. While this is a Super Mario game, Shigeru Miyamoto wasn't the producer. Instead, it was produced by the father of the Game Boy, Gunpei Yokoi. Right away, when you encounter enemies and see the level layouts, you realize you're not in the Mushroom Kingdom anymore. Instead, you're in Sarasaland, which is definitely in need of the help of our heroic, overall-clad adventurer, as an alien invader named Tatanga has kidnapped Sarasaland's Princess Daisy. The scenery and level design really stands out. The different levels all have their own styles, and they all have music which is fitting for each of them. Gameplay-wise, it feels a lot like the NES Super Mario Bros., but I feel it's a lot easier. Given the number of treasure rooms and chances for extra lives, the game is very forgiving. The 12 stages are all fairly short and can be completed pretty quickly too. The shooting levels are nice and really mix things up as well. As I've mentioned, this was the introduction of Princess Daisy, who we later got to see in a lot of the Mario Kart and Smash Brothers games, and is now like a regular Nintendo player. While usually people talk about Super Mario Land 2 6 Golden Coins as being probably the definitive Mario game on the Game Boy, I don't think that you should forget about Super Mario Land. Despite it being kind of primitive looking when you look at it now, it's still a really fun game, and I personally think it's one of the essential Game Boy titles to own. If you have a 3DS, you can get this on the Nintendo eShop. A cartridge, if you want to go looking for one, will only cost you around $5. If you're a fan of the original Game Boy and its games, what are your favorites? Leave a comment down below. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care.